proceed to the modern performance appraisal methods. There are six here. I will be discussing the six appraisal methods, and I would like to let you know na this depends on the company and its leaders kung unsang ilang sudlon or I mean sorry unsa ilang gamiton. It depends with the leaders kung ila bang i-mix. So what do we mean by mix? Kung ila bang sagulo ng different methods, if they think that these methods fit the needs of their employees or sa ilang mga teachers. Unsa man na sila? First is management by objective, followed by 360-degree feedback. Third is assessment center method. Fourth is behaviorally anchored rating scales, or what we call bars. Fifth is psychological appraisals. And sixth is the human resource accounting method. Let's start with the first one, the management by objective. MBO is a process of defining objectives within an organization so that management employees agree to the objectives and understand what they need to do in order to achieve them. The term management by objectives was first popularized by Peter Drucker in his book The Practice of Management in 1954. In my own point of view, I can say that DepEd is doing this method because in our pre-service training kanang before pa mag-start ang school year, the department would set objectives. The administrator would discuss that if kaya ba na, if attainable ba sa mga teachers, and in the local level, sa school level, is ma-adjust po na nato, which is good because healthy po the relationship ni teacher and administrator. Dili impossible na i-achieve ang kaninga mga objectives. So this is, for me lang, this is a very good method. So I'm presenting here the usual flow of the management by objectives. The manager and the employee, silang duha, or si teacher, and si employee, or si administrator, they plan, they define objectives, set control points, choose timeline. Both parties will monitor, check progress, reassess goals, offer feedback, and most importantly, they review, collect results, award ratings, discuss outcome. If they successfully do this, they provide feedback. Both of them provide feedback. So mag-feedback loop na. Na siya diri, and then tuyok na sa na feedback. Kung unsay nahitabo nila ani, si manager, na ba siya kailangan kuha, i-improve, kailangan ba i-adjust na attitude sa niya, sa siya, kay gikan din silang review na ibawan nga si principal, si principal, kailangan, instead of imong time in 7:30, dapat gusto siya 6:30 pa lang anak sa school, and then we still have 4 kids na mga gagmay hatod pa sa schools, and lisod kaayo i-achieve. So si principal naka-decide siya nga kailangan siya mo adjust. So si employee sad tungod sa review, tungod ani na process naman nila ang tulo ka method, si employee sad or si teacher sad would also adjust na kanang musabot sa siya nga okay, nindot sa DIF 6:30 or before 7 jud maabot para maka-prepare sa before magklase. So magstorya na silang duha, and then mag-discuss sila o sila mga lapses para in the next school year another mo cycle na sad, magplan na sad sila another objectives, mag-monitor na sad sila, and mag-feedback na sad. So basically that's MBO. Let's proceed to the next method, 360-degree appraisal. What is that? It is famous as multi-rater feedback. Multi means many, daghan ang rater dinhi, or multi-source assessment. Its feedback comes from all around an employee. Feedback is provided by subordinates, peers, and supervisors. It also includes a self-assessment, and in some cases, feedback from external sources such as customers and suppliers or other interested stakeholders. For the 360-degree appraisal, I think this commonly applies to the private school setting because private schools usually conduct surveys to their students. Kasi student, mag-graduate siya teacher, mag-feedback siya, pwede siya mag-write sa iyang mga dili ganahan na nga teacher, and ang mga peers niya, yung colleagues would also give their feedbacks to that certain teacher, and then si supervisor sad, so daghan ba multi ang mag-feedback. Nganong nindot man sa 360-degree method, or what are the benefits of this? First is it is more accurate, credible, and reliable performance appraisal ratings. Second, it can improve the performance of the employee. Of course, na-improve man jud ka because you know nga, okay, kanang hala, ito na di ko sa akong mga bata, I should also consider their needs, di ba? May improve siya. And next is increased employee acceptance of performance feedback. I know nga it's very hard if someone criticizes you, kanang not just lisod siya dawaton, especially if you know nga kanang hala, it close ka ba nga himong ko yung ana, or I'm not like that, nganong magbutbut na sila, di ba? That's a normal reaction, but then eventually if you get used to it, if maanad ka sa 360-degree feedback, dawat na pud ka nga, okay, this is good because I can also understand nga ako mga lapses could also affect the performance of my colleagues, that my negative let's say negative behavior could also affect the mood of my students, and ma-improve sad ka. So eventually, as the time passes by, dili na kay ka maglisod ug accept og mga criticisms. And next is higher functioning work teams. So since multi-rater man siya, you will be given the chance to give feedback to your colleagues also, and makaibaw ka sa mga strengths and weaknesses, you open up to that person, kanasa siya nga person, mo open up to you, so healthy ang inyong relationship. Though sakit usahay kay mga words na dili maayo, but it's good because dili mo magtago-tago and dili mo magbibakay. Okay, let's proceed to the next method. We call it the assessment center method. An assessment center consists of a standardized evaluation of behavior based on multiple inputs po diya. Multiple trained observers and techniques are used. Judgments about behaviors are made in major part from specifically developed assessment simulations. These judgments are pooled in a meeting among the assessors or by a statistical integration process. For assessment center method, binagkuay na sa siya, no? Usually, this happens to companies ni siya dagko nga companies, and kanang mga accreditation, let's say kanang mga PASCO, mga ACOCOA, AACOP, usually dagko jud na trained yun na ilahang mga assessors, and then naka-requirements i-follow, i-appraise, i-evaluate ang performance sa school in order to achieve a higher level. So, ano siya? That's assessment center method. Let's proceed to its advantages. Nganong importante mo sa siya? First is a well-conducted assessment can achieve better forecast of future performance and progress. Right? Second is reliability and content validity are high in assessment center. Yes, it's high because their standards are high. The assessors are well-trained and well-equipped. So, kabalo sila sa ilang buhaton jud, ginabuhat, and they've been doing that for how many years? They are already considered as experts. Third is it makes sure that wrong people are not hired and promoted. So, I can relate to this in a BPO setting, kana mga call centers, grabe jud ilang mga trainers, ilang mga assessors nila. There are companies nga dili kayo sila taas og standards. That is why ang ilang mga agents dali kayo manghawa. There are also companies nga mag-hire jud sila og mga assessors sa ilang HR pa lang daan, sa ila pa lang pag-start daan, i-appraise na ang applicant if angay ba siya i-hire or dili. And last is the assessment center test clearly defines the criteria for selection and promotion. So selection and promotion. This is very important because as employees, we also want to get promoted, diba? And if you want a higher standard, mag-assessment center method jud ka. Kay stricto man siya. And for me lang, strict siya, strict siya kana monitored kay mo, but the quality of your outputs nindot sad, expected sad in an assessment center method.